Hey everyone, Sam Kulik here, and I do have a big announcement. It's that this is going to be my final year of gymnastics, and it does sound like some pretty crazy news, but there's a lot of factors that go into it. I've had a lot of time to think about it during quarantine, and honestly, there's some physical aspects of it that really are attributing to this decision. So the big decision really relied on my wrist. I have a lot of inflammation, and it's something where I got a cortisone shot in November and it really helped all the way through the beginning of this season. However, once I went into quarantine and I wasn't doing as much gymnastics, it seemed to get worse, which I was a little shocked because all the other parts of my body, like my back, my shoulders, my ankles, they all were feeling so much better. My wrist was the only thing that continually hurt. So halfway through my quarantine workouts, I decided just to stop everything entirely, let time heal my wrist. And, a month later, we finally get back in the gym, and my wrist never got any better. So I talked to my trainer, and we got in with the doctor, and he said, yeah, you're probably going to just need to keep getting these cortisone shots, because time didn't seem to heal it over quarantine, and it's just going to be something you have to deal with for the rest of your career. And at that point, it was really made for me that this has to be my final year of gymnastics because I don't want to ruin myself beyond this sport. The other reason I've come to terms with this decision is because of my emotional health. I had a lot of time to reflect on it during quarantine, and it's really showed me that I am much less stressed when I'm not doing gymnastics. Because I've taken time off gymnastics, but it's always tied back into when I'm going to come back into gymnastics. I'll be on vacation and I'll say, hey, yeah, Sam, you're cheating, you're having fun, it's great, but this is all going to be consequential once you do come back to training. And everything's always looped back into training and, getting ready for the next games and always have this side of intensity where I didn't know when I was going to come back into training during quarantine. And that gave me a lot of, freedom emotionally and with stress. And it gave me time to focus on so many more different aspects of my life. So one aspect is the fact that I was able to check off so many of my things on my to-do list. For years, I've been trying to, redo my backyard and fix up my carpet and replace it with hardwood floor because my dogs have absolutely destroyed it. Speaking of, yay! Puppy party! But so we actually were able to take this time to get a new puppy. So everyone meet Barney. He is so beautiful and so much fun. And of course, little Lily and Bubba over here. But so during this time, I was able to, focus so much more on my dogs and my family. And, obviously, if you haven't already heard, I was able to plan a proposal, and me and I recently got engaged, which was so much fun. I never thought it would be so exciting to plan an engagement and be all sneaky and throw this huge surprise. And being able to see her reaction was really one of the happiest moments of my life. And being able to make all these big moves to take off stress of me, what things I've been putting off for years, and I'm finally able to focus on gymnastics from here on out and make the most of this 1 year. It's just a great feeling to not have that stress, but also feel so wholesome and accomplished emotionally. The other part of this decision also came along when my wrist was really at its worst during quarantine, and some part of me realized that it wasn't getting better over time, and it made me think that I was actually going to be done with gymnastics. Quarantine was going to end my career because it just wasn't going to heal. And obviously, maybe that was an over exaggeration, but it was definitely eating at me in my mind for quite a bit. And it really got me into this mindset of how would I feel if I were actually done with gymnastics right now? And it helped me come to terms with the fact that everything I've done in gymnastics is enough for me right now. And, I was actually like somewhat happy that I was able to come to that type of decision because for so long I felt like gymnastics really wasn't going to be, fulfilling until I've gotten my Olympic medal. And during quarantine, I had this whole revelation where, you know what? Like, I am happier than I've ever been in my entire life, and I'm not doing gymnastics. So even if I don't accomplish these goals, I am still going to be so damn happy. And I think that was something I really needed to figure out before I started going into this next year of committed Olympic level style gymnastics and also being able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The other part that I realized during quarantine was that I've been sacrificing so many things for so many years. I've missed so many weddings, vacations with my family, friends, getaways, just being able to go and do activities over the weekend that used to make me feel like if I did them, it was going to hurt my training later. And, I couldn't play volleyball or try surfing or any of these things because if I got hurt doing them, I would never forgive myself. And so for so long, I've been sacrificing and I'm sick of it. And I'm really looking forward to being able to, be free of gymnastics and be able to do all these things that I've been putting off in my life for so long. So now going into this final year of gymnastics, I've really changed my mindset. Previously, I've always felt like, hey, if you don't accomplish your goals, there's always next year or there's always the next time. However, this is the first time I'm going to have to confront the fact that there isn't going to be a next time. And I'm actually really excited about that because maybe in my mind somehow I've always had an excuse. Now I have no more excuses. And it's just going to be in this moment when that time comes that I'm trying to accomplish my goals, this is all you get. And I don't have anything to fall back on. And it sounds scary, but I think it's really the push that I need so that I can give it my all. I've always given it my all, but this will actually be all of it because there's nothing afterwards. So I'm a little excited, a little scared, but this journey is going to be crazy because I'm starting from scratch right now. And it's going to be strange, honestly, to see, how I've learned so many things over the years and how it's going to apply while I'm coming from a, 2-month break of gymnastics, which I've never done in my life. And how far and how close to my goals of my routines can I get before the Olympic Games? Which leads me to the second announcement that I'm going to make. It's the fact that I'm going to be doing a YouTube series on this entire journey from being the worst that I've ever been to hopefully being the best that I can be. And it's going to be a crazy journey. I'm just really looking forward to sharing, everything that I've learned over the years of how to stay healthy, how to be patient, how to listen to my body, and really a gym plan that I don't think a lot of other gymnasts do. And I'm just really excited to share that all with you because with this video series, it's also going to help me prepare for post-gymnastics life. In a way, it could be like my resume for being an elite level coach or, maybe opening a gym and starting a program there. So there's many ways I can go with this, but I'm really just excited to be accountable to not only myself, but to everyone watching and really show the ups and downs and struggles that are going to come because I don't know what's going to happen. I do know, though, that it's going to be very entertaining. So I'm excited to start this series. I'm excited to get all these episodes out. And you should be looking forward to that in the next coming days because I've officially completed week 1. And it's the first week in a 52-week-long journey to the Olympic Games.